Yo, I know I'm late to the game. I know I'm late. But y'all seen Black Mirror? If you haven't, I highly recommend you start watching it. It's on Netflix, or if you want to go on a site and find it on your own, do what you gotta do. You know, that has nothing to do with me. But anywho, it's like I highly recommend you start to watch this series. Like there's 5 seasons of it, and I'm on season 1, and my mind has been blown. Like just because I started watching this show, I got rid of like some of my I was gonna make an NFT, Twitter, Instagram. I got rid of all that because that's just too much information out there. Don't get me wrong, I know this whole YouTube thing, everything about me is being downloaded into some AI somewhere, but that's just the risk I'm willing to take. Anywho, you know, one of the things I really started to think about is how dictated we are by our technology. In this episode, the nosedive episode, it's on my TV right now. It's like the nosedive episode. I'm 11 minutes into that, and this one's like the social credit score. You know, it's like everybody's, I guess, ranked from like 0 to 5. And like the lower you are, like people will treat you differently based off of some technology, some little app that tells you what your score is. Hey, we can't talk to him. He's only a 3. We can't talk to him. Oh, they're a 5. Hello, sir. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing? It's like, because an app said that they have a number next to their head, that dictates how you treat a real human being. And then I started wondering, like, yo, why do they keep doing all these cheesy laughs, these little fake laughs and stuff? Oh, because they're not trying to piss anybody off, because that would affect their score. So they have to be nice all the time, even if they have zero interest in it. And then if you don't know something about somebody, all you gotta do, because mind you, they have like the little lenses, like not even the Google glasses. They got the lenses that they can just be on social media in their eyeball. It's connected to their bodies now. And like you can find out everything about something because everybody's sharing stuff to boost their score. So you're sharing your information for a social score. And people look at this like, that's crazy. If that were to happen, it already is on this planet. Have y'all not heard of this crazy country called China? Yeah, they already have stuff like this. If you speak out about the government, you lose certain privileges. If you don't get down with certain things that they're doing, you lose certain privileges. Where have I seen this happening? Oh yeah, when you decide not to do a certain thing, you now lose your privileges to sporting events. You lose your privileges to go into the movie theater. You lose the privileges to visit your own family. It's almost like the show is trying to tell us something. Some people will call this subliminal programming to tell you what's to come, like 20 years from now. And then some people say this is a warning of where we're already headed. I'm kind of a mixture of both. You know, because this is why it's scary for me. Like the true horror films, like It, Exorcist, Insidious, you know, whatever. Like those type of shows, those are real for me because I know demons and all of them exist. I'm less afraid of demons than technology these days. And I'm not afraid of anything. I have no fear in that regard. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get the analogy. Like it's just like I'm like, yo, like a couple episodes before this. It was like the dating app thing. And like it would literally tell you how long you have to be with a certain person. So you get your little thing and get my harmonica that I'm trying to play. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but like this thing would tell you, okay, you meet up with this person at this place. Okay, cool. And then they hit the little button and it tells you how long you're going to be dating that person. So it could say 36 hours or it could say 5 years. But the app tells you not only who you're dating, but how long you have to be with them. And of course, I'm not going to spoil the episode, but nevertheless, that's some crazy stuff. That's some crazy stuff. Then they got the technology, like in the episode before this, I think it was like a post-apocalyptic world. All the episodes are different. It's not like one thing, but they're all in the same universe or whatever. I'm still figuring it out. But nevertheless, it's like there was like one where they called them the dogs, but it was just like some supremely intelligent, like a robot thing that can literally just hunt you down using all this crazy technology. It can open doors, hack cars, track you by your signal, like shoot like a beacon into you so it can track you everywhere. So even if you try to run, it's always gonna find you. Like it can adapt. Like it's some crazy stuff. We are giving way too much power to technology under the guise of convenience. The easiest example of this, y'all think Elon Musk is the coolest dude in the world because he showed up on Joe Rogan and smoked a little bit of weed. That's how easily y'all's perceptions can be shifted. Okay, this cool guy, he says screw this person. He doesn't act like a typical businessman, but he gives us really cool cars. That is another sign of wealth. Wait a minute. That seems like he's bribing you. He's tricking you. Because then, oh look at me. I'm the cool I'm the hipster genius that makes cars, that's making rockets, trying to get these billionaires off of this planet. You know, little tinfoil hat stuff, but whatever. You know, oh look at this, ha ha ha. He's so cool. We're programming you to accept everything that he gives you. You know, we're giving you a car that you don't even drive by yourself anymore. We can turn off this car whenever we feel like it. If you don't act right in this car, if you don't put your hands on the wheel, the car shuts down. You see how they phase this type of stuff in? And this same dude that's giving you these cars, shooting these rockets into the air, is making Neuralink, literally implanting stuff into your brains. And because you like this dude's cars and you like his antics on news media, once again, all the stuff that they approve for you to see, and just because, oh, he looks like he's the rebel, some of y'all don't understand that sometimes you have to play the good guy until it's time to do what you gotta do. This show is telling you everything that's going down right now. He wants to implant stuff in your brain. The dude in one of the video games got his brain stuck in a video game because he wanted to link it up to his brain. Bro. And I'm not saying spoiler alert because this is season 1 of 5. If you ain't seen it yet, then that's your fault. But it's crazy to me. We're just letting this happen. You know, everything that you post on these social media platforms, you're giving your information away. And most of y'all, and most of us, myself included, have agreed to it. In those terms and conditions, the term is too long, didn't read, TLDR. That's an actual term. Too long, didn't read. How many of y'all go through and read the agreements or whatever? It's like you just check, I acknowledge this, I give permission for them to bite my firstborn child in the ear. Yep, click, I just wanted to use the app. Ha ha ha. And it's just like, you signed over these things. And they make them that long. They use all this jargon on purpose to bore you. They have dumbed you down so you don't do the proper research. And most of y'all are signing your lives away, myself included. You know, because you don't feel like reading all that. You just want to say, okay, let me get to my app. Let me get to my game. Let me get to blah, 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 blah. The game can literally tell you, hey, by the way, after you play this video game for 5 hours, we will summon Cthulhu, and Cthulhu will come through your TV and bite your fucking head off. And you'll be like, click, I want to play my game. This is the world we live in now, though. And you are agreeing to everything with every single button click. They have to phase things in. They can't move society from the Stone Age to teleportation. The world will go crazy. That's why they have to phase things in slowly. That's why I'm gonna keep on telling y'all, because I live in an abundant mindset. You see these gas prices coming up. Sure, we gotta bite the bullet right now, but I'm telling y'all, crypto, and then be responsible with it. You know, some people say crypto is the devil's money. Crypto, then we go through the whole speech about paper money. Crypto's a scam, blah, blah, blah. Crypto is used by scammers. Isn't money the way that we use it now used by scammers too? Ransomware? Hey, you're not gonna get your computer back. Hey, we're gonna upload those sexy pictures that you thought no one else saw if you don't give us $5,000 right now. So it's like, oh, we're investing in the devil and blah, blah, blah. You're doing it now. So why don't you make it in a way that at least you win and then you can give back? You can make a change with your new finances. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get your hands dirty in that regard. You know? But then even with the crypto, like I said, it's a dual-edged sword. Because now with everything being electronic, you are easily tracked. You know, of course, they say not your keys, not your crypto. That's why I say if you get into crypto, the moment you get some cryptocurrency, get it off of an exchange. Because these exchanges are shutting down, and then the next move is they're going to start coming after the exchanges. And they're just going to say, oh, gone. Nope, exchange is gone. All the money that you invested, gone. Because you are not the custodian. Learn about custodianship, real ownership. Stop being a consumer. Okay? Because being a consumer is how they trick you into doing everything. There was an episode because a mom couldn't watch. Now, I understand that there's certain things that happen in the world that are outside of your control. I will fully admit. However, you know, there's like an episode where like early into the child's lifespan, it's like she lost track of the child, and oh my God, Cynthia! I forgot the child's name, but never Cynthia. Oh my God! But then of course they found her. So because of the mom's paranoia, because of the mother's irresponsibility, just in the show, this is not a shot at motherhood. It's like she felt the need to go implant her child with a thing into her brain so she can always track her, so she can always find her. But then it was to the point that she could see where her child sees in her tablet. Her phone, she can literally see what the child sees. And I knew exactly where the episode was going. Because, okay, you think it's cute. You could watch your child. If something happens to them, blah, 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 blah. Okay, like, I get it. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about freedom and liberation as well. But then, what happens? They start the timeline, they fast forward it, and now she's like a high schooler. Ladies and gentlemen, what happens? What do kids start doing when they're in high school? They start to experiment. They start to try out a little drug. They try to smoke a little weed. You know, kids get introduced to sex. And you want to watch that as a parent? You want to watch your daughter getting it? You want to watch your son do? There's certain things that you're not supposed to be a part of. You're not supposed to be aware of these types of things. But this is just the world that we're in, and we sign up for it. We put our children through it. That's why with my deleted video, I'm saying you're signing your kids up to get injected with some random thing that you as a parent know nothing about. It's like, go tell me anything that's in it. Give me one ingredient into those things that y'all were like lined up to get. Tell me one ingredient in them. One. Some of y'all can answer that because you did some research, and some of you can't. You know, and that's the next thing I wanted to get to. And we're going down tinfoil hat world with this one. But let's just be real. And I've talked about this a couple times. What happened to Dr. Fauci? Where'd he go? This man was on the news. This man was on the front page being force-fed on your YouTube algorithms every day. Now that Pfizer has been court-ordered to release information publicly, by the way. This is not medical misinformation. Pfizer, you can go look this up for yourself. They have to release information about the side effects from this. And then this is the thing that y'all heard about where it says like the 55 years before any information has to be released about this. 55 years? And y'all were just like, yeah, sign me up, coach. 55 years. Are you cheating on me, Tyrone? I'll let you know in 55 years, girl. Just be patient. You're going to be sitting there like, what? 55 years. Where'd that number come? Not even 5 years. 55 years. What is it that is so important that you have to hide for 55 years? Think about that. And now that information is starting to be rolled out, once again, they're court ordered to release this information. I'm sure some of y'all probably didn't even know about that. You know, now they're distracting y'all with the next thing. You know, I can't remember if I've already gone through it in this rant, but like, you know, it's just like with this whole little social system, we're told each month what to worry about. What's the focus for this year or this month? What's the focus for this thing now? What are we supposed to be paying attention now? What are we supposed to be scared of next? News, CNN, Fox, MSNBC, please tell me what I should be scared of next. I need to be scared of something. But now we're worried about some war across the freaking planet. It's a war. It could affect us. Okay, but let's think about it like this. You know, it's like January. It's like it's for the gyms. You know, New Year's resolutioners, and half of y'all already forgot about your New Year's resolution. So, congratulations. Okay, then February, it's Love Month, but then it's Black History Month. Let's go learn about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. That's all we learn about every single year, or like every single year. It's the same thing. Hey guys, you know about Martin Luther King? Hey guys, you know about Malcolm X? You know about W.E.B. Du Bois or Du Bois? Everybody says Du Bois, but like I just see Du Bois. I'm not really sure how to say it now. Nevertheless, you know, let's talk about Marcus Garvey. The only thing Marcus Garvey talked about was everybody should go back to Africa. The Back to Africa movement. You only talking about the basically how this man was a war general that was like wreaking havoc over here. We ain't gonna talk about that though. But Rosa Parks sat on the bus. Obama, who did so much for black people. And now I'm going to and then Black Lives Matter. I'm going to change my fist to a black fist on my profile. That's me showing something. Okay, February's over. Okay, on to the next thing. What's the next thing? Oh, Gay Pride Month. Okay, time for me to put my rainbows. Time for all the big companies to change their flags to LGBTQ now. We show our support. Oh, that month's over? Okay, yeah, gay people are gay. Okay, cool. What's the next thing? Oh, no, Ukraine. Okay, now I'm going to change my flag to my profile picture to blue and yellow. I'm doing something. And the social credit score comes in with all this virtue signaling. You didn't change your fist. You didn't change the picture to the fist. You didn't support anything Black Lives Matter. It's like, let me go let me go out here and say this. Black Lives Matter is a stupid movement. Why do we need to have a whole movement to say that a whole race of people is important? You do realize black people made this country, right? You do realize black people had a hand in the Declaration of Independence, right? You do realize black people invented all the things of your regular luxury. They invented the shape of the potato chip, right? You do know that we made the traffic lights, right? Air conditioning, right? But we need a whole little movement to remind the world of that? Come on, dog, that's a distraction. Because then it's just division. Focus on us. And then we get what happens after this. See, y'all don't see the game that is being played. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be embracing this and teaching and re-educating the world about what black people have contributed to this whole entire country. We made this bitch. But nevertheless, it's like then y'all don't see the game. It's a game inside of the game inside the game. Because then it's Black Lives Matter. Oh my gosh, we're getting killed. This has been happening and it's still happening at this very moment. But then All Lives Matter pops up. You see this? It's the game. What have I been saying? If there is division, whether it be emotionally, whether it be politically, whether it be whatever, if there is division, there is a reason for that, because unity is the masses. That is our weapon against those handful of people that are destroying the world. But if you speak out about that, because someone clicked off the second I said Black Lives Matter is dumb, somebody clicked off. Oh, no, I don't like what you say. See, whenever someone doesn't say something that you like, you automatically blah, 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 instead of trying to see where they're coming from. Because I'm not looking, this is something that is made up. Black Lives Matter, how long has this been going on now? A few years. In the history of what's been going on, we're just now doing this. And then at these riots and at these marches and stuff, there are people that literally blend in with the crowd to go start drama to make that whole movement look terrible. Y'all don't understand war. Please go educate yourselves. Please go read The Art of War. Once you see this, you realize everything is just a big old chess game. When we are far, appear far when you're close, appear close when you're far, blah, 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 all that type of stuff. Get them to fight amongst one another. Place seeds of doubt in them so they tear themselves out destroy themselves on the inside. That makes the battle half as easier for us. So when we just come in and clean up, but some of y'all are too busy looking at the current news. What's happening now? What can I be triggered about today? And you don't realize all of this has to do with technology because you're glued to it. Half the time, the first thing y'all do is pick up your phones. Let me check my texts. Let me check my Instagram notifications. Let me check my emails. Some of y'all don't even kiss your significant other that you are blessed with in the bed in the morning. Hey, babe, good morning. You don't even do that. I'm just speaking a little jealousy because I want y'all to have successful relationships until I get my soulmate. I'm waiting. Please find me. But no, seriously though, it's like y'all will give more attention to y'all's phones, your screens, than the person sitting right there in front of you. Hey bro, let's go hang out, bro. Let's go meet up. FaceTime. Hey, what's good, bro? I ain't going nowhere. What's up? So instead of actually having a real interaction, I guess sometimes you just don't feel like hanging out with people. I get that. But I'm just saying, sometimes y'all have the luxury of having things that I don't got. And I'm trying to say, hey, be grateful for the real interactions, the real people in front of you. My semen retention guys, there's the very first episode, I was talking for Black Mirror, they were falling more in love with sex in the virtual world than when they came back to a real woman, a real beautiful black woman, by the way. Oh my gosh, she was gorgeous. I damn near fell in love. It's this beautiful woman is right here in front of you. You can do whatever she wants, and she's showing interest in her man. And I'm not today, babe. I can only think about the virtual version. I can only look at the virtual sex. When you get the real thing right there, that's crazy to me. All of these things are dictated by technology because we have been so disconnected from nature. Nature is boring to you, even though nature is talking loud into this technology. The technology is quite literally. There's the episode where like he was talking to like the owner of like a big the social media thing in that episode. And like the guy even says like, dude, I don't even have control over this anymore. There's a group of people that sit here to make this technology as addictive as possible, as dopamine surging as possible. I'm sure some of you have seen it scrolling through YouTube, and you see the TikToks where some girl moving her hips in some seductive way. Sex sells. Why, of all the things that are going on, all the things of people teaching stuff on TikTok, all the stuff of people like telling you what's really going on in the world, all the educational stuff about how to build wealth, all the spiritual TikToks. And what do? They put some girl shaking her hips and looking all cute and stuff. That definitely gets you to stop and look. You know, like go look at I want y'all to type in right now like just like female track stars and go look at the thumbnails. Go look at how these videos have, my screen is glitched now. I'm saying some stuff they don't like. But anyway, it's like, go look at what they're talking about, right? And then go look at these, the screen moving around and acting all weird. This has happened before. But it's like, go look at the thumbnails and go look at the view count. Millions of views when they put some track star, the epitome of female athleticism. I can't talk anymore. Female athleticism. And they just subject her down to her butt for some views. And y'all little horny motherfuckers go and click on it. They do that on purpose. It is done by design to capture your attention. And some of y'all are stuck in this primal web where if ladies see a nice chiseled abs, if guys see a butt, oh my God, what's this video? Disconnect from time to time, people. Use this as a tool instead of your trap. Turn the enemy's weapon against them. I know, like I said, I know that everything that I'm saying, everything I'm doing is being watched. I know I'm on a list. And when they start rounding people up based off of the information that's being fed through the central freaking AI, like in the iRobot or something like that, it's like there's gonna be the man in the suit knocking on my door. And I'm not going to be surprised. I'm going to go down with a fight. I mean, they might be some extra stuff. They might be some Agent 007 hitman type stuff. But I'm going to get me a lick at least. I'm like, ha-ha! Okay, you can kill me now because I know you want some next level stuff. You don't feel pain. So go ahead and do what you got to do. GG. But in the meantime, I'm using this platform. I'm using the enemy's weapon against them to wake people up. Don't get me wrong, I do implant my own things. Sometimes I say my own ignorance, but I'm still my own person. At the end of the day, y'all know I'm just trying to help people. I'm trying to wake people up. I'm trying to get you to think for yourselves. But some people are so asleep that they're going to hear me just call me conspiracy theorist. You know what I'm saying? But then some people are going to be like, yo, everything he's saying is right, bro. Everything he's saying, you know what? I'm disconnected. You know, it's like I say, it's like I only have limited things. I got this YouTube, I got my Discord chat, I got Instagram just for the sake of like playing the game of like, because I know businesses will reach out to you with that type of stuff and all that. I have to keep some avenues open for myself. But nevertheless, man, like technology has like completely controlled our lives. It's been controlling our lives. And that's why we're seeing all this type of stuff happening. That's why we're seeing like the acceptance of crazy things. Like, let me go ahead and ruffle some feathers. The fact that I can look into my pants and I can look into this and say, oh, look at that penis down there. I'm going to cut that off and become a woman. That has now been force-fed into us that it's okay for that to happen. Now, once again, your decision. That has nothing to do with me. If you want me to call you ma'am, if you want me to call you sir, if you want me to call me zin, whatever. I don't care. Do I find it a little bit goofy? Sure, but that's your decision. However, that is something that just simply wasn't happening before. And what's the correlation with all this type of stuff? You get force-fed it via your social medias and stuff that it literally controls your mind. A person's mind, you can control their actions. If you want to be player pickup artist man and get all these women swooning after you, what do you have to do? You have to talk to their minds. Ladies, you want to establish yourself as a force in the office or as a force as a strong, independent woman. Go for it. But what is it that you have to do? You have to control your perception in other people's mind. Hey, yo, you don't mess with her, bro. She's a savage. Yo, she's a boss. You don't mess with her. But what did you do to get that reaction? You controlled their minds. So, with all these people that have been drugged and doped up with all of our sugars, with all this type of stuff, the sugars, the chemicals that's put in our food, these chemicals that are this is not medical misinformation. These things literally change the estrogen and testosterone levels in one's body. And when you are being fed these things that have been scientifically formulated in order to do this over and over, that's just when they put the Chester Cheetah symbol on it. That's when they put the Trix Rabbit on it. It makes it fun. It makes it great. It makes it da-da-da. What do you think that, I saw the ad, like the tobacco industry. You know, they got like freaking fruity bubble gum vape pens and stuff. Y'all think it's a good idea looking like Puff the Magic Dragon out here, puffing out all the smoke? Y'all think that's good for your bodies? But it's advertising. Elon Musk, bringing it full circle, I'm gonna end this video. Elon Musk, you know, it's like this is the thing that I really do. I like what he said. I can learn from the enemy as well. But people don't know what they want until you put it in front of them. So when you put the nice fun colors and you put like some of y'all's favorite flavor of gum was juicy fruit. Please tell me what fruit was in that piece of gum. That's marketing. If we get them to put it in their mouths and get addicted to it, they'll keep coming back. So the same things are happening with this gender stuff. The same reason why that we've divided ourselves amongst men and women. The same reason why if you don't support this thing I'm supporting, you're racist, you're anti-Semitic, you're misogynistic, you're man-hater, you're homophobic, because this is taught as normal behavior. Some people don't know the fact that algorithms have an impact on what they see. Some people say that the world is doom and gloom because all that you ingest is doom and gloom content. So, oh, hey, he likes this. Oh, she likes to watch this type of stuff. Let's give her more and more and more. And that frames your whole reality because you think that's all there is, and people don't understand that. I'm done. I'm just saying though, man, this world's crazy. Disconnect, get back to actually having conversations with people and be friends, or at least be counterparts, be acquaintances, be colleagues to people with different opinions, and learn from one another instead of like demonizing and calling people blaspheming if they have a different religious belief than you or whatever. Stop the division. Stop the division. Because one thing y'all are going to start to see, a little bit of tinfoil hat stuff here, but I'm just here to say I told you so. When they try to implement the one world religion, the religions that have been fighting wars, the religious wars and the crusades and all this type of stuff and all the other stuff about Hindus and Muslim religion, all that type of stuff, that's just a history I'm not privy to. But nevertheless, it's the big heads, it's the big churches, it's the big popes, it's the big the popes, the churches, the synagogues, all these, the big wigs of all of these religions are the ones that be fighting all about all this, and they're all on the same team 90% of the time. But when they all say that, hey, me as the Pope that's held all this power, me as the such and such, I don't know all the names, forgive my ignorance. When they all start to say, hey guys, let's all come together as one. We brainwashed you all enough, so when y'all come together, now we don't have to divide it and do this and this. We can all just say the same one message to all of y'all at the same time. Pay attention to that. Because when all of a sudden, when all the sheep start to move together, when all the bots that are programmed start to move together, they're bringing everything into this grand cacophony and they're bringing it down to the great crescendo before the conclusion of the orchestra. I'm just trying to let y'all know. It's a crazy world out here. Start to think for yourselves and use the technology to your advantage, not just be consumed by it. Till the next one. Peace.